Welcome back. It's time for a rave review. Okay, guys, something came out Monday. I had to totally rearrange this rave review today because I was going to do some other stuff, but this came out Monday. It's a new ABC News original called The Housewife and the Hustler. Now, if you are a fan of The Real Housewives of Beverly Hills, you know this lady is Erika Girardi and her very famous lawyer husband, Tom Girardi. Now, last year, they filed for divorce, and it came out that he is being sued and taken to court for a lot of very terrible things, like taking settlements from the victims of disasters and keeping the money and not paying out. So I heard this, and I thought, no, this cannot be true. He's been on the show. He seems so sweet. He was one of the lawyers on the Erin Brockovich case. Like, you know the movie with Julia Roberts? He was one of the lawyers. Like, he actually settled it for the $333 million bajillion dollars, whatever it was. So you're like, no, this guy, he's fighting for the little people. Well, this new, it's about an hour and 15, hour and a half, focuses on the victims. They have voicemails from Tom. They have his deposition that he did on camera during COVID. Guys, it is crazy bad. Now, I will say, Erika and Tom did not comment and did not be a part of this new, the series. It's not even a series, the special. So we don't get their side. So it does feel very one-sided. You know, I like to hear both sides of the story before I make up my mind. But when you watch this, it is very hard to defend either one of them. And the big question for all the Housewives fans out there is how much and what did Erika know about where all this money was coming from? 2 private planes, mansion in LA. She has, I think she's downsized since this happened. She spent $40,000 a month on her glam squad team. $40,000 a month just so she could look good when she went out. Are you kidding me right now? This is a very quick watch. I watched it all last night in one sitting because I had to come and talk to you guys about this. Here's what I don't understand about reality stars. This is not the first time reality stars have gotten in trouble. Think about this. If you're going to go on a reality show, make sure you're not corrupt and you got skeletons in your closet, guys, because you know what's going to come out. They put the spotlight on you, and it's going to come out. Think about Joe and Teresa from New Jersey, Jen Shaw and Coach Shaw from Salt Lake City, Dorit and PK from Beverly Hills, Camille and Kelsey Grammer publicly divorcing. Like, I think he told her to go on the show so he could divorce her. Sonia Morgan's financial difficulties. I mean, guys, just don't go on a reality show if you got skeletons. It ain't worth it. It's going to come out eventually. Don't know what's going to happen. They filed for divorce. She's downsized to a much smaller home. I think it's only like 5,000 square feet. I mean, could you imagine? 5,000. Anyway, the rumors are that they're getting divorced so she can hide the assets. That's allegedly. I'm just saying allegedly. Anyway, check that out. That is on Hulu, The Housewife and the Hustler. Okay, by the way, guys, you know how I love food? There is a new show on Netflix that I love called Fresh, Fried, and Crispy. This show, okay, I'll tell you this. Go watch the show when you're not hungry at all. Because within the first 5 minutes of each episode, you are going to be starving and in your kitchen trying to eat anything you can, because it happened to me. This show is very good. It focuses on different cities every episode. If you're ready to get hungry, take a look at the trailer.
Freshness of the salmon is what really brings you in. It's saying you just bit into something magnificent. I started doing food reviews in my car around 2009, and then my life changed. I'll go just about anywhere to get some good food. I'm only here for one reason and one reason only. That is to devour. That's looking real good right there. Every bite has to be an experience, and I'm gonna take you for that experience. You too. I'm the captain now. You know I'm not leaving until I tell you what my favorite fried food in the city is. It hits all the spots. What I'm looking for is some good chicken and waffles.
Let me tell you about this chicken.
I mean, chicken dry?
It's dry, we don't want it.
So you talking juicy, juicy?
It's got to be juicy.
Is this what you do?
I mean, this is what we do.
Boom, boom, all over the place. Boom, boom, in my face.
It's the most decadent burger that we have ever made. Starts with 1 pound of Wagyu on there, truffle cheese, gold billionaire bacon on top, big lobster, gold dusted bun. It is the best burger you will ever have.
You need a burger I have in a moment.
All right. Enjoy your burger.
All I need for you to do for me is keep it crispy. I had to kiss it. Just give me a moment. I have moments with my food.
I love you, man.
This is fresh, fried, and crispy. Wanna know why I called it hush puppy? Did you hear me say anything while I was chewing it? Hush puppy.
Oh my gosh, I love this show. There's 8 episodes. Each episode is a new city. Episode 1, by the way, is St. Louis. And now it makes me want to drive to St. Louis and try these restaurants. The host is a YouTube star. He goes by Dame Drops. I think his name is Damon, really, because by Dame Drops. They do Zia's in St. Louis, which is Italian. They do a vegan restaurant called Sweet Art, which looked amazing. I'm not a vegan, and I wanted to go try this vegan restaurant. Guys, I'm gonna actually try some of the recipes that I see on the show, on our show, because some of them are so good. I was like, I have to make these. Check this out on Netflix. It is so good, but beware, you will be hungry when watching. That is my public service announcement to the viewers. Okay, I do want to move on quickly too, because it's a show I just found on Netflix. I can't stop watching it. It's called Manifest. I found it. It's the #1 streaming show on Netflix right now. I got bad news though. Do we have time to look at the trailer? If we have time, okay, let's just take a look at part of it.
If you'd seen us that afternoon, we looked like a typical American family returning home from vacation. My brother Ben and his twins, Olive and Cal. But what you couldn't see is that Cal's leukemia wasn't responding to treatment.
This flight is oversold. We are offering travel vouchers for any...
That's me.
So Grace and Olive and my folks took the first flight home. Funny how one little decision can ruin your life, but also save it. Excuse me, what exactly is the problem?
The problem, ladies and gentlemen, is you've all been missing, presumed dead for 5.5 years.
Good news, the plane did not crash, guys, but I found the show. There's 2 seasons on Netflix. The 3rd season just ended on NBC. Manifest happens to be like the #1 streaming show on Netflix. As I'm getting ready to do this review, cameraman Clint just notified me, breaking news over the wire, that it's just been canceled as of yesterday after 3 seasons. So I'm on board with this show on Netflix. I don't know when season 3 is coming, but I'm begging Netflix, if they did not wrap up this story, you need to buy this show and do a season 4 and wrap it up, because this mystery is crazy. They took off, and when they landed, it was 5.5 years later. Their families thought they were dead. They thought they'd already moved on with their lives, guys. What would you do? This show is crazy. I love it, and I want to solve the mystery, guys. Check this out on Netflix. It'll keep you guessing. I'm only halfway through season 1, and now I cannot wait to see what happens to Netflix. Please buy it, please. All right, don't go anywhere. We have so much more fun on Ozarks Fox AM right after this. Clint, thanks for the breaking news. I'm sad it's canceled.